I invested around $45,000 over 7 years of education, that is including engineering, design. 7 years consisted of 4 years in engineering and 3 years in design. Uh, you don't have to spend that much of time, and you can spend less amount of money. Today in this session we are going to talk about how to get started in UI UX or product design. Actually spend way less money for your education today. Let's get started. So I have broken this video into 3 parts. First, if I were to start in design, these are the 3 pointers I would do. First one is get into the designer's shoes, or get that designer's mindset. Second, get some kind of formal education, whether you do some online courses or get your certification online. The third one is where you are actually showcasing your work in order to build your case studies, and then you're showcasing your work so that you get hired as a designer. So these are the 3 different elements of this video that if I were to start in design. 5 books I would recommend you to get started into thinking like a designer, or why do even designers think in a certain way. The first one is Don't Make Me Think. A lot of web developers, designers, everyone who's designing for interfaces needs to go through it. They need to understand what is the mindset of the user when they come onto the certain interface and service. Second one is Universal Principle of Design, where these principles are applicable in any form of the design industry, whether it's a graphic industry, interior industry, UI UX industry. All of the design industry respects these principles. And the third one is About Face. Now this is the Bible of UI UX and product design. It's a textbook which can be a part of your shelf, where you can refer to the portions of the book whenever you find a certain aspect confusing, or you don't know about the certain aspect, or a certain acronym in the industry, or a jargon in the industry. Like for example, what is quantitative analysis, and this textbook will have the answer, and you can keep on going back to this book whenever you face a certain issue. So it's certainly a must-have in your bookshelf. The fifth one is Thinking Fast and Slow. Now this book is about trusting your intuition in taking certain design decisions in your career or in your life, and how do you go about it, trusting these intuitions so that you produce really creative products or design. So these are my top 5 recommended books that you can get so that you get into the designer shoes and the designer mindset. Talk about learning UX courses online. I've divided this into further part. First one is you can do a couple of courses based on monthly subscriptions, or using portions like Skillshare. Coursera, you can do it for monthly subscription, and you can also invest in it and do some specialization with Springboard, Career Foundry, and Coursera. They also have a specialization, the whole UI UX course. So let's deep dive into it. The first one is by Andy Bird. You can go to Skillshare and register for these courses. 2 months of free subscription from the Skillshare, and you can find the link below. Skillshare is a platform where you can learn anything you want, and you can try it initially free for 2 months, and then it charges a minimal amount of $5 to $10. It will help you think about design and why designers think in a particular way. There are 2 places where you can check. First one is Laws of UX, which is an online website, and different laws of UX are already specified here. Second is going on to Skillshare and user experience design in one course, and then also by Cynthia Mather there is an introduction in user-centric approach towards design. These are 2 good courses on Skillshare. These are a couple of good courses. So user testing is a really popular tool that we use for a lot of companies use for their user testing and user research, and these are validated industry experts who are talking you through the process of what happens in the industry. You're consuming directly from the industry leaders on how to do user research and user testing. Isn't that amazing? And you can get it all on Skillshare's 2 months of free subscription. You can keep on learning through with it, and these are like really short courses of 1 hour or 48 minutes. If even if you have a really busy schedule, you can find 1 hour for yourself daily. There are a couple of other courses also which talks about responsive UX design or lean UX design. So these are a little bit of more advanced ones. You finish the basic ones, you can do these courses of lean UX, responsive UX, or what are the user psychology behind the different user flows. These are a couple of good sources. I will link them below in the caption so you can look out at all the different courses that I've mentioned in this. A lot of them right now, up till now, have been with the Skillshare course only. I'm going to structure it below in the caption so that you can go and check it out. Specialization UX design dedicated programs. This is that it's not like it's an online degree or online certification that you can do with these companies. A traditional school will cost you around 50,000 for your regular education versus a non-traditional. So that's non-traditional, it's my typo. So the non-traditional school is your digital courses or your digital certification, which is 1/4 of the entire traditional school fee, and you have to decide whether you want to invest in it or you don't want to invest in it. It is completely on you. Specialization courses from different colleges. So for example, you don't need to visit the college in California, but you still can be a part of the UI UX online specialization course with CalArt and Coursera. And this is a Coursera course of user experience design, and we are just going to go through the syllabus. So there are two different types of Coursera courses. One is a specialization and one is a course. Now the specialization will consist of, so for example, this is a specialization course by CalArts. This is also a university, if you can see this. I'm moving my face. So this is offered by CalArts. So the difference between the specialization and the course is the specialization itself will have 4 different courses. So a course is actually a part of specialization. So this is the difference between specialization and a course. And this introduction to user experience design is a course. So you can do that. So courses generally, since Coursera is on a subscription model where you can register for every month and you can finish the course as soon as you can. So Career Foundry has a specific dedicated UX design path, and they give a lot of job guarantees also. Like 97% of the people who have graduated from the program have been selected by some company. So what you're going to learn into the UX design is you're going to learn about UX design, then you're going to start thinking and understanding, do usability testing. These are really good topics, and then you can then choose a specialization where you want to learn a little more about UI, you want to learn about voice UX, or you want to learn about front end. So this becomes like you're getting a little bit into the mindset, you're having the hands-on experience as UX, and then you're getting a little bit of specialization where you want to deal with the UI or voice or front end. So let us see what is the price. Now this is almost what the one payment is around 1,360, whether it has a mentor tutor. So I'm a mentor with Career Foundry, and we have to look at different tasks that are done by students, help them out if they need help. So this is you're not only studying, but you're studying along with the industry experts. So that is a plus point here. Obviously it's expensive, but it is your decision to move into a career that you really like. So you can choose where you want to finish your education with. The next one is Springboard. So Springboard also offers certain one-on-one mentorship, and these are the different elements about the UI UX design, and they teach a little bit of design sprints also. So when you're thinking about a particular course or a particular putting in money for that, you need to look at the curriculum properly, and then if these are the components you want to study, and match it with the job profile that you were looking for in as a UX designer. So always think about what is the job description, these are the different elements that is required by the company, and these are the different things they are learning into the course. So then you'll have a perfect match, and you'll find your course, or you'll find the job that you really want to do. For you, and I share tips and a lot of content on UI, UX and product design. So stay tuned and keep watching. Hi guys, so this is the UI version of if you want to get started into UI, especially become a UI designer. So these are a couple of courses that you can do in order to learn UI. So now I'm going to just make my face a little bigger. What do you need to do? The first step is you need to do visual tuning of your eyes. You need to understand what are the different visual hierarchy, the text type, colors, what is the contrast, good contrast. So these are different things that you need to understand in order to start building your visual aesthetics and the knowledge of your visual aesthetic. So the next one is, if you're moving from a graphic design background to UX or UI, how do you train yourself in that direction? Because you already have a little bit of knowledge about the graphics industry, you can bring all of that into UI UX also. So this is a good option. The next one is layouts and colors. How do you pick good colors? How do you design different layouts? How do you design them creatively? So all of these links are below in the caption, so you don't need to worry about. You can focus on me right now, and then you can check out all the links, and these are really good links. They are in Skillshare. You can get 2 months of free Skillshare from my reference link below. Mastering one design tool. So if you know a certain design tool, you're comfortable with using the different design tools, but focus on one and get expertise on all of it, because one design tool itself is super vast. You can get started with Figma, or get started with Sketch, or get started with Adobe XD. You can pick a tool for yourself. My favorite tool for collaboration is Figma, and Adobe XD is coming up. Sketch, not so much. Coursera is really good. So if you want, this is a specialization. This is a course with design specialization, so you can go into there and it gives you a different week by week what is covered in it. It's a 1-month course, and you can finish it with certification. You can add it to your LinkedIn profile, so that's a benefit. These are specializations that are offered by really good design colleges, and irrespective, you can't go to US or you can't go to any of those places you want to, you can get them you can get the certification from them with these courses. There's a 1-month subscription model, and the certification cost will be a little different, but you need to check them out. I will link all of these courses below. This is you can become a UI designer in 9 months. It's a 9-month course where you need to be dedicated. You will have a one-on-one mentor with a one-on-one mentor and a tutor will give you advice on your tips, assignments, tasks. Obviously this is a paid, so you need to understand them. So now you're going to see the curriculum on how well it is designed. You see the intro of UI design. You'll understand what the different how do you work with the tools, or which tool are you using, and here you're getting into the design principles. What are the different processes for the mobile app, web design. You're going to learn a little bit of animation, UI design portfolios, and then you can choose a specialization. That is also great. You can choose a specialization for voice and front-end development with designers. So that is also really advanced. That is a very key advantages in this course. You can become a UI designer, and they offer job guarantee also. So couple of places when you do the certifications, do check out the curriculum where they say there is a job guaranteed. So it helps you have that assurity that I'm investing money in something that's going to get me some return. So this is a bonus free course for product designers by Udacity, and is really good. So they teach you industry relevant content. If you want project reviews or mentorship or certification, you can buy the course. But for the free portion also, they give a lot of idea to ideation, UI, UX, design sprint, how to find those key metrics. So these are very critical for product designers and UX designers. And this is a really good resource. So I really like this course, and if I had to suggest you one course that you have to get started with, and it's free, so you can definitely, this is my favorite course, which is free, and the content is also really good. You're gonna need to go and check it out. It's beautiful. The link is in the caption below, so you can get all of these captions, get all of the links from the caption below, so check it out. I really love this course. So